I know you've addressed this on the Locked On Browns podcast. When you look at Elijah Moore, do you see Percy Harvin? That's a guy that kind of does everything.
The thing is, and Coach Stefanski was in Minnesota when Percy Harvin was originally drafted. Percy Harvin was truly just an athlete, get the ball in his hands. But I think Minnesota liked what that did to defenses, and you needed to find somebody who can do some of these things. And look, Elijah Moore is not the explosiveness guy with the ball in his hands that Percy Harvin was. But in the same respects, Percy Harvin doesn't have the route running ability and the footwork of Elijah Moore. But Elijah Moore can do enough of this where if he lines up in the backfield, it's all of a sudden creating issues between the linebacker and the secondary. If he goes in jet motion, again, now it's creating communication issues between the defense. And he might just go in jet motion, line up in the slot on the other side, run a simple 5, 6, 7-yard route. But it's just enough in the back of your head, and trust me, people are going to watch that 18-yard carry from Friday night against Washington and say, this is a wrinkle that we might not be ready for. Now, imagine that wrinkle if you have Cooper out wide, you have DPJ out wide, you have Njoku on a slot, and all of a sudden, standing in the backfield are Nick Chubb and Elijah Moore. That's almost probably going to be the point where a defense is going to call a timeout because they have no idea what to do. So it's not so much that Moore is Harvin. It's using Moore in a Percy Harvin-like role, but still understanding he's an overall just better receiver than Percy Harvin was. There's not many guys that can replicate that, but Elijah Moore with 4.35 speed, Percy Harvin ran 4.38 coming out of Florida. He's a guy that can kind of give you some of that special sauce.